like many of my ideas, it starts with an anecdote where one of my kind of like adjacent guys who I work with came over to one of the guys who I actually work with's desk, who's right in front of me, and for about 2 hours they talked about the Baltimore Ravens and the different players on that team.
Yeah,
their flight patterns are
all of the things,
all the Ravens in Baltimore.
And one thing that I noticed as he kept droning on about just fucking football was like, he's like, whatever, this guy was going like this, but like I think he should have gone like this, and he's like, and this guy's like going like this, but I think he like sort of a Monday morning quarterback guy. My idea is a human Tamagotchi where you can scan somebody and then you can have your little
soul.
football guy and your little Tamagotchi, and then you can be like, you're going to go like this now. And he's like, okay. And he does it, and then everyone loves him. And he's like, yay, I knew I was right.
What? They have to actually do the thing?
No, but they don't do the thing in real life. You just have
like
him on your little
simulation.
Yeah.
What you wanted them to do.
So how is this different than like playing Madden?
Well, you can also use it with
like
people in your life.
Thing. Yeah, I thought it was more generically like,
so if
you can control a certain scenario from like their perspective, but do it the way you wanted.
Yeah, and like it's like, for example, like my mother, if she wanted to scan me, and then she's like, he's not going to fucking church enough, and then she brings me to the little Tamagotchi church, my little guy.
It says, yeah, he's a much better, cooler boy, and he's right with God.
He's actually so much better now that he's done that, and then
but he pooped on the ground again. You got to clean it up.
You still have all the Tamagotchi, like you still have to like feed me.
I didn't feed my son.
I need to feed my son or else he'll die. That's
I didn't feed the Baltimore Ravens.
I need to feed the Baltimore Raven quarterback.
Died.
I'm gonna run out of money.
This is definitely in the realm of science fiction, but I like it.
I feel like this is well within the realm of incredibly advanced technology that we're gonna stick our engineers on.
And it's I think there's also something to be said about like if you scan somebody and you're like, man, that was so cool, like what I did, like I think that will make people be like, you know what, I know
okay, so you're doing this to like prove a point to them?
No, I think that it will like
that's what the app
have
would be
a
used for.
release.
You don't want to hear about it.
Yeah,
you want them to have an outlet for that other than talking to your coworker across from you.
Yes, exactly. So he's just like,
but then he would want to prove it to him by showing him the simulation that he ran.
Everyone loves it.
that he would be fucking crazy.
I think
he's going up to the Baltimore
thing
Ravens.
With this product is if it's meant to like validate these people, to have them go, see, it's better, then it needs to have a chance to fail.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is it trying to do like a realistic simulation, or is it just gonna make it so whatever scenario you wanted would play out every time? Because then that would be like pointless. Because then everybody would know that.
But if we do that, we start
time.
to get into the realm of a computer that can predict the outcome of everything.
Sports betting, like
how absurd are we willing to go?
I love the idea though of like a sports betting guy, and he just has like 48 of these fucking Tamagotchis all hooked up with one another, and he's pressing buttons, and he's like, I know who's gonna win the game and at what spread.
You're pitching like a sear machine, a sage.
I think
like
it always
a Tamagotchi
it's like
toy.
a 2020 like rear sight fucking Oracle computer though.
I'm actually pitching.
It's not predicting the future. It's predicting what would have happened in the past if you did something a different way.
I'm actually saying that it's entirely like
impossible.
Succeeds. It just is like, you did a good job. You did it. You won. Because like I want this to be an outlet for those people. Because, like, then they'll just be like, yeah, I was right. And then they can just walk around smug knowing that they're right. And they won't bother my fucking coworker for 2 hours.
So
they won't have to hear that.
We're assuming that these people, maybe instead of, like, making a simulation, maybe, like, 1 out of 10 times it does fail.
Yeah.
Because those people are still going to be pretty satisfied if 9 out of 10 times they're going to go see.
Yeah.
But then if it succeeds every time and it does for everyone, people are going to start going, wait a minute.
Hell.
Yeah, they have to have a couple of failures where it's like, oh, that wouldn't have worked. I guess I was wrong.
Is it active gameplay?
I guess it's glitched. It didn't work. I guess it's
because it seems like you're kind of doing like a set it and forget
I mean, the
it
active
kind of thing.
gameplay is cleaning up their poop.
Yeah, you clean up their poop. It's just the Tamagotchi. You just get to tell them take a hard right on the third down pass play.
I didn't have a Tamagotchi when I was a kid, but I had these like little blocks that had like screens on them with stick figures, and you could like stick them together, and then they'd like go into each other's rooms.
That
like,
was cool.
Up in that shit was the tightest.
I remember
fucking
that
toy
shit.
of
That
all
shit
time.
was cool.
I was
you
like,
could have
you
one
could
of
like take them off and like move them around, and they still.
And there was a big one that was like
remember.
the size of 4 of them.
Yeah.
And it was like a house that you could like put them all together.
Yeah, and they'd like remember like the data from each other's like blocks. That shit was
That shit
crazy,
rocked.
dude.
They could get into fights.
How'd
I
they
always
do that?
wanted those. I don't think we had any.
I had some.
I remember Elliot had them, and I went over to his house, and I was like, "This is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen."
I mean,
they're real.
I mean, there was literally like zero gameplay, I think, to it. It was mostly just kind of watching them like fuck around in the screens or whatever.
Yeah, but remember how enraptured we were by that?
yeah, no, I mean, it's like having sea monkeys. There's nothing to it. You just kind of look at them.
Yeah, you could walk into that guy's office, and he could have 20 of those football players.
He's got them all trapped in the screen.
Yeah. He's got the 20 football player blocks, and they're all playing, and they said, "You're the best coach of all time. You're so smart." And then he's like, "Yay!" And he doesn't have to talk to my fucking coworker.
Yeah, he's not doing his job though. He's too busy playing with all the football guys.
That's
what are the graphics?
If he gets fired, that's fine.
We're using Tamagotchi, but we were also discussing it as if it can like simulate anything. So like, what does visually this look like?
Yeah,
I'm thinking because like Tamagotchis are very low res. Like you kind of look at them and like I'm thinking that like you tell them to do something vaguely and then it does something that like is like a Rorschach test where it like does like a pixel screen thing and you're like, look, he's running the 4th down. And it's like
what?
It could be he's like going shopping. It's like, but it's kind of hard to tell because it's like on such a small like pixelated
some
screen.
sort of action that you're not really
like
sure.
that.
Yeah, and so you're just like, see, look, he did it.
So we're keeping it like literally like a Tamagotchi, like it's Tamagotchi sized little plastic egg you carry around.
Yeah. It's like a magic 8-ball. It validates you.
And it can't be an app. That's the one thing I require. It needs to
It
be a
should
little
be a
thing.
physical little device.
It can be on the side of your vape or something, and you can be like, imagine
that. Ooh, I like that.
It could be on the vape vape human Tamagotchi.
Dude, how have they not made that yet? Now that I'm thinking about
vape
it, that would
Tamagotchi?
actually go super
A
fucking
vape
hard.
Tamagotchi would go hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be really cool.
It would need to be pod based though.
Yeah.
Not
to
disposable.
keep it alive.
Yeah, because you just have a bunch of dead fucking Tamagotchis that are just sitting in your room because you're out of juice on that one.
You run out of juice, but like you still get a tash, and you want to keep them alive. So you're just keeping your places filled with trash and like
Charging
50 Tamagotchis.
And you're just constant, and you have to vape in order to feed them. So you're just
That's how
vaping
you
on
feed
every
them?
single one of them, like every single, and they're all just
okay.
burnt to hell.
Well, that's like every little action you gotta do with them. You gotta hit the vape at least a little bit.
Vaping
yeah.
to feed them is fucking cool.
How have they not made this? Now this is a fucking
Now
idea.
that's a real.
Now that's a
fucking
fucking
idea.
idea.
That is well within the realm of possibility, and would probably actually make a lot of money.
Well, because it's also like you could just be like, it's $40 for the fucking vape.
Now that I'm
Tamagotchi.
thinking about it, I feel like Tamagotchi or whoever makes that has to have some sort of like copyright on the entire concept of it, because nobody else has ever made
Like little
anything
guys.
like that.
I mean,
don't
those
think.
little block guys
Yeah, but
are similar.
I think the whole conceit of it is that it's not like a pet; it's just something you watch.
Right, it's a guy.
digital pets.
Yeah.
They I mean, that's probably something you can like trademark, where it's like, this is a digital pet.
Yeah,
that it hatches from
proprietary
an egg
idea.
that you can control with this little egg thing. But like, what if it's a vape? And I could vape it, and then
It's an entirely different.
I think
concept, you know?
that
The
skirts around the IP.
also like
Yeah.
what's nice about vapes is that they feel like they all already feel like they're skirting so many laws. Whenever they push out something, they're like, this is probably wouldn't pass the sniff test, because apparently I remember I got an email from Gen V that was like, they're banning the FDA in Nebraska. They're going to ban like vapes or whatever that are not approved by the FDA, which would mean that 99% of our stock would have to go, and like we couldn't sell it anymore. And I'm like, wait, like you mean that 99% of vapes just haven't been approved in any way?
Yeah.
Catch me out at the back of a vape store when that passes.
Yeah. Just like, oh, don't mind if I do. You just take-
what are the ones that have been approved? What are those healthy vapes that are out there?
Just Juul. Like it's Juul.
Yeah.
Anything that's
Views,
disposable.
maybe.
Yeah, I think Views.
The Views is gonna be sick.
Anything that they're selling at gas stations, I think is approved. But most disposables aren't. But it's the idea that like with the disposable market.
I mean, yeah, this shit is fucking putting some severe poison in my lungs.
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah. But you could like
make Cato bar.
You can make a disposable that's
called
like,
a cattle bar.
Cato, Kado.
I thought you said cattle like cows.
Cattle
yeah,
bar.
like cows.
That'd be fucked up.
That's my idea this week. Vapes for cows.
Yeah. Does it make them taste better?
Yeah, they really need to mellow out.
I just think they'd like it.
Yeah, they probably would. That would be good.
They get to hit one fucking fat rip before they get the gun.
The vapes for cows that make their milk taste like the vape flavor.
Ooh, yeah, you get the strawberry milk. You get blueberry milk.
Watermelon milk.
You get watermelon sherbet milk. You get mostly tobacco milk.
Well, this is not what vape flavors are called. You're getting electric blue raspberry milk.
Yeah. You're getting Miami mint milk.
Miami mint. I hate that.
Oh, imagine pulling up.
That way you have to kind of make into ice cream, otherwise nobody's.
No, I think that'd be awesome if you pulled if like now they just because cows they're addicted to it and the cows won't make milk unless you give them the vapes. So like now you pull off something and there's a sticker on top of like the milk thing, and once you buy it, you're able to peel it off. And you get to see what kind of milk you bought, and you're like, "Fuck! I got the rainbow fruity surprise milk. I hate that one."
Like,
I was gonna go like you're trying to cook something. You're like, "Please be regular milk. Please be."
Fucking Fruit Loops are about to go crazy.
Oh yeah. Cereal would taste amazing with that.
Yeah, just all the fruity cereals with the
it's gotta be fruity
soaked
cereals.
Am I making a cake?
Yeah, I'm eating like fucking.
You're not
life.
doing Cocoa Puffs with this kind of milk.
No, you're not doing Cocoa Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Yeah,
which is sad because those are
good.
two solid
good,
cereals right there.
Yeah,
but
the milk does not need to be.
We'll take that
flavored.
It's it can be like what are the ones that are like cream free or like creme brulee, super surprise or something. What? Like all the ones that are like sort of like.
What about a vape? You hit the vape, and then you blow the vape into a bowl of milk, and it becomes that flavor. It's kind of similar, but
that guy
I just like the
I feel like that's
the middleman.
I just like the visual of that of just blowing vape.
I feel like that's somehow less realistic than the cow.
Ooh, I've got a good one. How about it's a vape where you blow it down?
This isn't even any of our idea.
No, I know. We're just coming up with these.
We're ideas, guys. We gotta keep it flowing.
We got too many. We got so many ideas.
You take a hit of the vape, you blow it down, and then the vapor turns into milk. So whenever you're out and about with
a good idea,
and a bunch of milk just falls down, or you're trying to incognito vape it, and a bunch of milk just gets stuck in your lungs.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Look, I like the idea, but you're making it sound highly inconvenient.
We're getting into Wonka territory.
What about a vape and you blow it out and it turns into a genie?
That's magic again. We can't do magic.
No, we're in the Wonka territory, you know.
Yeah,
he doesn't grant you wishes. He's just a guy. He's just a cool guy.
Well, no,
he's
a
born
robot.
Right then. You have to teach him about the world because he's born right then.
Yeah,
he doesn't know anything,
and he's like real mad about it. Like
he wasn't alive until you exhaled him.
And imagine you take like 3 hits and you have these 3 like babies that you now have to take care of that are just running around your house messing up stuff.
Well, they have the like
consciousness,
brain development of like a fully grown adult, but they just don't know anything. So they're just going, because they don't know words.
That's so much worse. So it would be something where it'd be easy to catch them up. Like you don't have to like raise this as a child.
Maybe it'd be harder though, because
I don't know how your mind isn't pliable.
All right, we'll scrap that one.
Yeah. We'll come back to that.
That maybe actually sounds like hell.
It's like a Tamagotchi with a bit too much work involved.
Yeah. I'm thinking
we'll stick with the Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I am thinking that like Vape Tamagotchi might be be a good pivot as opposed to human Tamagotchi. I like the idea of scanning, like moms scanning.
We don't got to pivot. We can incorporate all these ideas.
That's true. Yeah, we're just filled with ideas.
It's a square screen of a face, and when you vape it, they turn their face towards you, and it's like you're giving them a kiss.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like it's like they're sucking, like it's like you're a bird, like spitting out your whatever, like you chewed up something, and so they have their face up at the place that you're putting your thing. Like,
what about a screen? It's a village of people, and when you hit the vape, you're sucking them all up.
And then you blow them back out.
And then after the ones who are still left, you see them grieving.
Yeah.
they rebuild.
And however many people are left grieving, that's how you have a rough idea of how much more juice your vape has.
And we call it Village in My Belly. Village of My Love.
Vapes don't go on your belly.
And not the bad one.
Yeah, not yours.
All the good ones. All the good ones.
Well, the ones.
What about a vape that once it's dead, you can eat it?
With those fucking cereal straws.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah, the cereal, everything. Let's see, vape that you can do that, but also a vape that for the milk. The vape itself.
We gotta figure out this milk thing.
For the milk, you could take the vape. And it's like one of those like the hot chocolate bombs where you can put it into milk and then it makes it taste like that. And it just like dissolves.
You vape up the milk through the edible vape.
That's it.
You get the nicotine milk from the cows, and you pour that out, and you have your edible vape straw that you vape up the milk. Turns into
what about
turns into vapor.
Instead of a vape that turns into milk that when you ingest it and turns into vape.
And your mom, as you're vaping all of your Tamagotchis to feed them and pouring your vape milk into the bowl, she gets to scan you on her human Tamagotchi and be like, imagine if he wasn't doing that.
Addicted to nicotine.
Imagine if my son wasn't this much of a degenerate.
Imagine if these companies didn't make all our cows into nicotine cows.
Yeah, that's imagine if.
Then you get the 1 in 10. It's like that would be a worse world.
You get the 1 in 10 where it's like your son's on his optimal path right now.
You're like, what?
I love the
what are you talking about?
I love the Rorschach test thing too, where it's like you're kind of like, oh, he's kind of going, he's doing something. It's like
I like
around.
how much that completely defeats the rest of the ideas we have for it. Where it's like 1 in 10. It's like you don't know what's going on.
No, but like the 1 in 10, they come back. And it's not that they failed, they die. Like whatever you do, it's like if you told them to do that they would fucking die.
Life's over, buddy.
Nice.
That would really control that. Convince you,
All right. So the Tamagotchis, what are they called?
So the vape.
Are we doing vape as your official pitch on this one, or
Vapomon?
Vapomon
is the vape one, and then I think the human like the Tamagotchi that you can scan a human in is Tomigotchi.
Okay.
For like, I get me.
I don't have anything for those, so I'm gonna let you take those.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a
tough one.
How about Homogotchi, because it's like people.
Oh yeah, like Homogotchi. And most people just buy them, and they're like, "What if you fucked a guy?
What would my life
die?
What would my life be like if I had sex with a guy?"
And you would die, like the Rorschach ink plot thing.
That was one of the images they actually have very much like
skull and crossbones
put out there is the guy getting fucked, and then he dies.
That's the one that we actually built.
It's a highly detailed image.
Yeah. It's so Homogotchi for like the scan people in, and then the vape one. I feel like Tomo Vapechi.
I'm gonna let you have.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, that's not me having anything.
Vapagotchi.
Vapagotchi is just so much better. Yeah, we're going with Vapagotchi.
Vapagotchi
Vapagotchi and Homogotchi.
Yeah.